Hello and welcome to a new format of our videos on Optics Trade YouTube channel. This is the Optics Trade Roundtable, where our sales team is sitting around a table and basically dealing with problems that you come across with sport optics. Today we have chosen a special topic, which is the ASV turrets on Zeiss Conquest V4 and V6 riflescopes.
Yeah, we received a couple of questions of people who already have seen our videos about the ASV normal, ASV plus and ASV long range turrets, which you can find on the Victory line. To be more precise, on Victory V8 and Victory HT. So you have probably seen our videos where we explain how these turrets work. The first ASV turret of this type and of this format came out with Zeiss Victory HT. It had 60 clicks in one revolution only. It had a locking function and it had a zero stop. So they stayed completely the same until now, also on the HT and Victory V8, except that on the Victory V8 this turret became known as an ASV Plus. The only difference was that it had 100 clicks in one revolution, not 60 anymore. And it's really hard to see the difference between them because they are completely the same in looks and style and everything. Then the biggest model of the Victory V8 line, the 4.8 to 35 by 60, had an ASV long range turret, which again looked completely the same. It had zero stop, locking function, everything, but the click value was different. So the click value was 5 millimeters per 100 meters, while the normal ASV Plus had 1 centimeter per 100 meters. Normally, with a V6 and the V4, completely different turrets came out on the market, but they retained the name Zeiss ASV. And this is something what is usually confusing people a little bit. So the V6, as you can see, it looks completely different. It also is completely different. It did retain two functionalities. So it retained the locking function. You have to pull the turret up to be able to unlock it and to dial in clicks. So this stayed, the locking function stayed the same or similar, and the zero stop. So when you come back to zero, the turret stops. However, as you can see, there is no room for any ballistic rings on them. On the V8, you always get 9 different ballistic rings together with the turret, and with the use of the Zeiss software, you're able to choose the ring which fits your ballistic curve, your actual ballistic curve of your rifle and your ammunition best. And then on these rings you have marked the distances: 1 for 100 meters, 2 for 200 meters, 3 for 300 meters, 4 for 400 meters, and so on. So when you measure the speed of your ammunition, when you know the type of the bullet, you input this into the Zeiss app on your phone, and it gives you back, when you also input what is your zero distance, what is your altitude, and so on, it gives you back the data which ring to choose. And then this ring corresponds to your actual ballistical curve. So this is something what the V6 turret is missing. The V6 turret only has engraved values for clicks. So 0 is normally 0, then you have 10 clicks, 20 clicks, 30 clicks, and it goes all the way to 75 clicks. So this is with the V6. With the V4, again they changed the turrets a little bit. So here you still have the zero stop, but you have no locking function. So there is no locking function, and it's not a single turn, it's a multi-turn turret. So this is something what is completely different compared to V6 turrets, and normally it functions completely differently because of this.
Are these turrets, so on the Conquest V6 and V4, ballistic? Are they fully ballistic or not?
No, they're basically not ballistic turrets. As Theodore mentioned, Zeiss still indicates this is the ASV turret, but it's actually not. It's a, we can say, normal tactical turret, both on V6 and on the V4. The clicks actually do not mark the increments for the distances, but only for the clicks. So yeah, it's basically a tactical turret, and the V4 also has multiple turns and not just one turn like the normal BDC turret.
As far as I know, it's impossible to get custom engraved turrets for the V6 and V4, which would have distances engraved on them.
No,
it's just clicks.
It's only clicks. That's for V6 and for V4. The other story is of course for HT and the V8.
Yeah, with the V8 we have the distances. Yeah.
Which of these two options is better and which is more simple to use?
Draž,
So yeah, I would say that the simplest to use is definitely the actual ASV turret on V8, because you get the ring for your specific caliber, and then you just know that for shooting on 100 meters you have to rotate the turret so that it's aligned with 1, for 200 meters aligned with 2. So definitely it's a simple solution, much simpler than, for example, these tactical turrets found on the V4 and V6.
I think with conventional tactical turrets, you need to know something about the ballistic of your bullet and so on. This is not the case with a BDC turret, as you mentioned.
I also think that with let's be honest, with the V8 turrets, with an ASV Plus turrets, you can give your rifle to a gunsmith, and he will calculate your ballistic turret, which ring will fit on your rifle and your ammunition and so on. Zero your rifle and your scope, put the right ring onto the turret, and then even somebody who doesn't know anything about the ballistics can measure the distance to the target, knows this is, let's say, 400 meters. Okay, then the customer knows I have to dial in so that here is the number 4, and he's 0 to 400 meters. With V4 and V6 turrets, you do have to know something about the ballistics yourself. This is something what your gunsmith is not able to help you with. So if we talk about what is easier to use, definitely the ASV Plus on the V8.
So another question is, what would you suggest to a customer that wants to shoot, let's say, under 300 meters? The one you just mentioned, or?
Normally, but the main difference is also the price. The V8 costs at least 2 times or 3 times more than the V4. And it costs 2 times more than V6. So, and not everybody wishes to have a scope that expensive. You all know when you go hunting and so on, you can always damage the scope, and then it's problematic if the scope costs 3,000 euros. So for someone who is buying a V6 or V4, I would say the easiest way is that you use a normal smartphone. You install the ballistic calculator, let's say like Strelok. So this is, I'm using Strelok, but there are many others also, like Advanced Ballistics and so on. You input all your data, the bullet type, the bullet ballistic coefficient, the actual speed, velocity, when it leaves the barrel and so on. And then when you input, let's say on 300 meters, you want to shoot on 300 meters, you have 308 rifle, you know that the bullet velocity when it exits the barrel is 760 meters per second, and the click values, let's say on this V4, is 1/4 of MOA. You input everything into this calculator, you do calculate, and you see that the bullet drop on 300 meters will be 54 centimeters. So on 54 centimeters, with a normal ASV on V8, you will just do, okay, on 300 meters I have to put number 3 on the turret, on the ring, and I shoot, that's it. On V4, you check your Strelok application, and you see it says 24.8 clicks. You need 24.8 clicks, that means 25 clicks, because it's 1/4 MOA clicks. So you know, okay, I have to do a full turn, an additional 4 MOA more. So like this. Oh, I went into the wrong direction. Well, in this direction, let's say 20 and 24. I did a mistake. Not you have to do 24 clicks. This is not 24 MOA, that means 6.2 MOA. So I did too many clicks, but still, let's say if this is 0, you know that you have to do 24 clicks. You count the clicks, or 25 clicks, you count them, and when you dialed in 25 clicks, then you're able to shoot at 300 meters. So this is the main difference. With an ASV, normal ASV or ASV Plus on the victory line, you just turn to the right number and shoot. With a V4 or V6, you have to use the Ballistic app. You have to input all your ballistic data. You do need to know a little bit about the ballistics, and then you just calculate for each distance how many clicks you need to dial in. You dial in the number of clicks, you count each click, how many clicks you did, and you are set to shoot on that distance.
Right.
So I hope that you enjoyed our new format of videos. We will of course be making more videos of this format in the near future. If you have any additional questions regarding the elevation turrets found on Conquest V4 and Conquest V6, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or send us an email and you will receive a reply. Of course, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our other videos, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.